My parents having their issues gave me an entree to really like explore my identity and to figure out who I am in the world and what I want to do, as opposed to being like an android or something. Now I could create my own path. My friends kind of coined this phrase for me when I first moved down here, that I was like hip-hop gospel prep or something like that. So it was like this combination of like, I always have kind of a preppy sensibility, but there's something a little urban, if you will, about it, and very gospel. I'm from Stockton, California. I'm pretty much a California baby. I was born in Sacramento, lived in San Diego for a while, and then I moved to Los Angeles about 10 years ago for college. My childhood was all about church. So a huge part of my existence was getting dressed for church. And that was the time when the philosophy was you give your best and you dress your best. My parents had us always decked. We weren't allowed to take off our coats. My family was like the Brady Bunch. I mean, there's 4 kids. My parents were together. We would go into stores single file in birth order. We would only speak when we were spoken to. I am now currently a florist. I just started my own flower business, which is really exciting. I've always kind of loved it. My grandmother is like a florist and a milliner, so it kind of is in my blood a little bit, I guess. I remember being in the end of 7th grade and the beginning all of 8th grade. I was obsessed with vests. I mean, obsessed. I had a vest to go with every single outfit that I wore every single day, including church. I'm totally influenced by Los Angeles, by being such a casual city, that like I just like things to look really effortless, like it's meant to be that way, like it belonged there. What I really kind of had to get into with menswear as like my style has evolved and changed, I'm crazily obsessed with accessories. Like, it's kind of insane. If anything is too right, you have to throw it off, so you throw in a bag. Such a crazy collection of evening bags. This is another one of my little tricks. To create a really cool, interesting pocket square, I just took a really wide piece of grosgrain ribbon, folded it in half, and tucked it in. I used to really have a big thing for bow ties. I could never really find bow ties exactly I liked, and I always wanted so many of them that I just would go to the fabric store and buy ribbon. And then I started discovering vintage ribbon, where you like dead stock stuff that you can't really find. So this is just a piece of dead stock ribbon. Remind me of like old Dickens boots, and I just thought they were fantastic, and I've had them for almost 8 years or something like that. I just love how I don't shine them because I like that they're getting their own wear on them. Well, if I really like something, it's like done. I like go home and I don't know, I heard this like phrase like Oprah said, like if you still want it 24 hours later, buy it. More than music inspires my style, music like sets a mood for me. Like I'm always thinking about what my soundtrack to my life would sound like. I really love gospel music a lot. I'm finally out of the closet on that, so I can openly admit that. My dad was like a great guy, really amazing. And then one day, like, I don't know where it just like all crumbled. My senior year in high school, my dad left my mom for another woman, and like it just like
like one day to the next.
Yeah, it was maybe like a month and a half of something weird is happening. But then it was like one day I was just like, peace out, and it really shifted my view of religion. There was no reason for me to really question my sexuality or question, because there was just no out. Like, this was the life I was given. This is the family that I have. And there is no way to be me within that. I mean, I actually get offended when people mistake me as a straight person, because I'm very proud to be a homosexual. I think it's quite a privilege. I think it's an honor to have been given such a gift. I think it's being in touch with like multiple sensibilities. You know, it's like to just speak about it pretty generically, I think if you're taking society's masculine and feminine energy, like how society views them, Like, you're really kind of tapped into both of those things. You customize your life, as opposed to taking this textbook life that somebody's projecting onto. You're like, no. This is what I want for my life. And I think when you don't fit into something, it causes you to create what you need to create to live. It's been interesting having my own business now, and now like relying on that to take care of me. I always think like my parents have impacted everything. I am such a manifestation of my mother, my father, and my grandmother. Like, I am living, breathing those people. I really believe in this, that, you know, the universe will provide for you if you trust it. And if you put the energy that's out there that's needed, like, you'll get what you need. So live your life.